time that I've ever done this where I'm like taking my computer into Starbucks, and for some reason it's making me very nervous. Read the Fireborn series before you read Fourth Wing. Trust me, I would like to know who messed with this. So I've moved my workspace over facing my TV because that's what I need to be doing while writing. The new season of Criminal Minds came out and I haven't watched it yet. And that's like priority number one, to see if Spencer Reid is going to come back. Spoilers if you haven't watched the last 2 seasons. He's not there. There was another season that he missed. Right? He missed something. That's not important. That's not important. Weekend writing is more just to get ideas out there and just to not even get a workout. I did get like 2,100 words written yesterday, which is really exciting. So right now it's going to be trying to finish the next chapter I'm working on. Other important things that I need to do. Number one, finish my book. I am reading Blackwoods, Blue Sky. It's an odd book for sure. Not what I expected, but I enjoy it. The book I got for this month is called The Names. I love Book of the Month personally. I got 2 books in April because it was my birthday. I went through the whole year and every month this year so far. I read almost all of the ones I got last year, and now I need to kind of catch up and do that again. I have like 30 pages left, so I should finish it like now. I should just stop what I'm doing and finish it. Number 2, I need to finish this chapter. Number 3, I wanted to finish the notebook that I've been working on as like a vision boardy notebook type thingy, and I don't know, keep my thoughts in one place. But yeah, that's the plan for right now. We're working, I don't know, do I want to give like a little, I don't know if I want to like wait, right? Oh, I'm not prepared to talk about this book. The other thing I need to do, number 5, is edit the other book. That might be a next weekend thing. I need to write it down. Let me like write down. I'll come back later. I'm going to write down what the book is right now. I'm going to come back in a little bit to do that, okay? I would like to know who messed with this. I am exactly 33% of the way through. I want to get to like 100,000 words, so I have 33. I've gotten to this point before in the story, but I do feel like it's moving in the right direction right now. What's really helped is that I've had this in my head for 5 years, as I will continue to say until the end of time. So I know the characters. The characters haven't changed. Really, the only thing that has changed about the characters are like names, where I just kind of came up with like whatever the first thing was before I knew how to do any of this. The thing I struggle with the most is coming up with like fantasy surnames. I've been working on character sheets a little bit more too, which has been very helpful. And like I said, the characters haven't changed at all. The way that they look and the way that they act, like it's all very much the same as it was when I came up with this idea. The thing that bothers me is that my face claim for my main character, my male main character in this book and Project Angel, is basically Xaden Riorson, which irks me. I am a proud Xaden Riorson hater, and I know that's a hot take. And so I like look at like the one, I have to like find a better picture or have someone like draw something for me so I don't continue to look at these fan arts of Xaden because I'm going to lose it. And I know I'm probably the only person in the world that has read Fourth Wing that doesn't like Xaden. And I'm okay with that. I am currently on chapter 17. I just wrote the first part of it. Right now we're getting into some lore of these angels, these fallen, the Nephilim, whatever you want to call it. As time goes on, I will explain kind of my idea and where it came from, where it stems from. It's more that I have this idea and I've wanted to put it to paper. And now that I want to put it in the world. I am just going to do it.
Woo!
Do you think they did that because it's Siwoo?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if it's gonna rain. It's been 95 here, which is like great. It looks like we're already getting some summer rain. That's fun. We ended up going out of town again, which is great. And I missed some filming days, which is just good for everybody involved. But we're home for like 2 weeks and then we're going to Ohio. The last thing I think I talked about was my book of the month book that came in and then I just didn't do anything. What we did end up doing though is I got a new bookshelf. I'm obsessed with the way that this thing looks. And so I want to just kind of like show it off. This is all my like dark academia. Obviously I have the secret history. I have If We Were Villains. This is the only book that I have 2 copies of. I know people like to get like special editions. I saw this in the store and this is my favorite book. So I saw this in the store and I was like, need it immediately. But here's all these and they're perfect. I thought these looked really pretty here with the 2 dolls. My Stephanie Garber, I have my Holly Black. Here are some of my favorite thrillers. This has got to be one of my favorite books. Definitely my favorite thriller. I love B.A. Paris because she's a very quick read. I have my Silent Patient, which I love these because they're all in the same world. This is a great book too. But anyway, these are like my favorite, some of my favorite, but mostly they're just like my repeat authors. Oh, here's my little corgis too. One of them is Cheddar from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and the other is here are just some fiction books, except for that one. That one is a horror book. The Hidden Pictures one, that's a horror book. And then there's Miguel. Here's where the fantasy stuff starts, although I know that I have fantasy right there. But here's some fantasy. V.E. Schwab, obviously The Hunger Games, Rachel Gillig, Carrie Maniscalco. And then my real favorites, here's my special Twilight edition. This series, the Fireborn series. If you want to read any like sort of dragon fantasy series, I would do Fireborn before I would do Fourth Wing because A, it's better. B, the characters are way better, and C, I'm pretty sure that some of Fourth Wing came from Fireborn. Then obviously this masterpiece and Mistborn and Elantris. But Mistborn is incredible. Sarah J. Maas is in the corner until I figure out what I can do with her. Although I did get this really cute necklace, this Throne of Glass necklace. Stephen King, the rest of my thrillers. And then other things. I'm honestly having one of those days where my brain is not complying with anything that I want to do. I'm 40% of the way through. Something else is on the docket and we can all blame my brother. So the first book that I wrote, technically like the first draft that I've ever finished, it's set in a kingdom. It centers around the princess and her friends and her ladies and, you know, all the things that she does. And she is like the sole heir of the crown for her kingdom. And so once her dad dies, like she will be queen. And so he's trying to find her a husband. And that's kind of the premise of the story. And the way that I've explained it to my people is it's like a fantasy version of The Bachelor, but all of the men are in like danger because there's this person trying to take the crown for himself. And so a lot of the men end up, that's kind of the premise. And I told my brother that because he's very interested in like what I'm doing and how, sorry, I'm closing logic. Get out of here. Because he's, you know, he's into fantasy. He got me into Brandon Sanderson. He had this brilliant idea. And I've written 2 drafts of this book and I'm like, I'm good. Like I just need to get rid of, because it came to like 180,000 words. And I'm like, that's too much. Want to get rid of a bunch. And I'm not going to say what the idea was, but it was a fantastic idea. And he just was like, you don't have to change anything. And I went, well, yeah, I'm going to change it. That was a great idea. What's nice about Project Angel is that it's plotted, so I know what's happening. I have a lot of the back half chapters written, so all I really need to do is write the rest, write all the middle stuff. Right now in my head, I'm like, I need to flesh out the plot for Project PIANIST, which needs to happen, or else my brain is going to explode. I also have music that I need to work on, but I did, and I'm taking a break from it right now. I think what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day is just like character plots and plot and not write anything. I don't want to be creative anymore today. Oh wait, I didn't show you my book of the month shelf. Okay, I've been doing book of the month since January of last year. And these aren't all of them, obviously, because I've done every single month. However, a couple of my books of the month are like here because they're part of series, which was not helpful because now they can't go here because they need to be a part of here. And I even got a free book, an actual free book for my birthday. I love it. And I think that everyone should do book of the month.